Hi, Gail.
Hey, Kat.
So,
what are we doing today, Kat?
I am curious about grinders. I know there's a lot of different grinders on the market, and I just have some questions, blade grinder, burr grinder, different prices, what I get for them, that kind of a thing. So if you could just talk to me about grinders, why I want to pay for one,
yeah,
etc.
Okay. Well, with blade grinders versus burr grinders, I'll start there. A blade grinder, as that little blade is going around and whirligigging around, if you've ever noticed, it's very inconsistent.
Got it.
And for espresso, consistency is key.
Okay.
Without the consistency, you're not going to get the proper 25 to 30 seconds for a double shot.
Okay.
You're going to get it all across the board and all over the place. So,
okay.
Blade grinders are out when it comes to espresso.
And that's because they're like chopping it up or something?
They're chopping it up instead of making it into nice little granules that are all equally sized.
Okay.
And that's what a burr grinder does. Burr grinders are two burrs that come together closer or further apart depending on how you have it adjusted, or they're flat blades that come further. And nothing is going to get through there that isn't the same size.
I see.
Its consistency is very key.
So it's pulverizing them.
Yep.
The beans.
Yep.
Okay.
So you get better flavor. The more exposure each granular has, it's the same across the board, the better it's going to taste. I
see. And so, there's a lot of different burr grinder options available. So, why would you buy one that's $600 as opposed to one that's $150?
Different motors, different burrs, sizes, low RPM versus high RPM. High RPM tends to burn the coffee as it's going through.
Okay.
It starts to roast it again, essentially, is what it does.
Oh, okay.
And some of the convenience things, some of it's aesthetics.
Got it.
And we can go through all that. I'll show you some of the different categories and what the differences are between them. What you're going to get for your money.
So if I'm looking for sort of a mid-level espresso machine, I mean, what kind of investment would I want to do on a grinder,
I would say minimum $200.
Okay.
Would be for a decent grinder that's going to give you pretty good results.
Okay.
The grinder is probably more important for your first investment than the espresso machine.
Oh.
If you get a good grinder, you'll get good results even out of a machine that's kind of mid-level.
Okay.
And then as you grow, let's say you decide to upgrade your machine, the grinder, you'll never have to change it.
Oh, so really you could, if you put the money where in the grinder and you don't chintz on that, you could probably get away with a cheaper espresso machines and still probably get pretty good results.
Pretty good results, yeah, in the beginning. And then as you grow with your espresso machine, the grinder's already in place, and you're already getting the best results you can out of each progression that you make it in an espresso machine.
Okay, cool. So I guess we'll go through a few different models then.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Hey, Gail.
Hey, Kat, you're back?
I am back with the low-end burr grinders. What kind of price range are we looking at for these models?
Anywhere from $90 up to $200.
Okay.
$199.
Okay. So on the far left we have the
Capresso Infinity.
Okay.
This has a 40 millimeter conical stainless steel burr on it. Okay. Grinds down into a vessel in the front.
Got it.
Which is a little bit staticky at times. It has a 1-minute timer on it.
Okay.
So that's basically that one. Then you go up to the Maestro. 40 millimeter again. 40 settings. This has less settings on it.
Okay.
Capresso.
The Capresso does?
Yep.
Okay.
40 settings and a timer on the side of each one of these that allows you to go up to a minute.
All right.
Or actually, no. The Maestro Plus has the timer. The Maestro is just on and off.
Okay. And what's this button that's on the Maestro Plus?
On the front here, you can actually stick your portafilter under there. Excuse me for a second, Kat.
Nice shot there, Gail.
Hey, well, sorry. Don't you like a shoulder shot? Okay, you can actually put your portafilter under there and push the button, and it'll grind down into your portafilter.
Oh, that's tight. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what are these little doohickeys that are sitting on the counter here? Oh, those are the burrs. Okay.
Well, just as a matter of curiosity, I took the burrs out of the Maestro and the Capresso.
Okay.
Just to see what the difference was. The Capresso, in my estimation, it grinds fine. The burrs go nice and close together, but it's not as consistent.
Okay.
The Maestro is a little more consistent. So I'm looking at the burrs, and look at these. Look at the difference.
Good shot of it. Okay, so the one...
This is the Maestro.
This is the Maestro, and
this
then that's
is the Capresso.
Okay, so let me take a look here.
That's the top, this is the bottom.
Okay.
And obviously, I mean, I'm going to assume, I don't really know for sure, but I'm going to assume that because these are bigger openings and not as fine, that you're going to not have as much consistency. I mean, it's going to be consistent to a point.
Yeah, that's pretty fine there. And this is from the Maestro.
Yes.
So it sits in there like...
Well, it sits in like this way, upside down like this.
Got it, okay. And so then the beans go down, and so you're thinking that the burrs don't go as close together in the Maestro, so you can't get as fine, but it is more consistent and uniform. Yeah,
that's what our findings have been.
Okay.
And then as you step it up, now the Maestro is just on and off.
Yeah.
Grinds for a minute down into this vessel area. You know, has regular bean. I had the bean hopper off because we were looking at the burrs. The Maestro Plus, same burrs, same fineness. It has this feature on the front and the timer on the side.
Okay.
You can only go up to a minute. On all of these machines, you're not supposed to grind more than a minute because they will overheat. They're not meant for quantity.
And so they'll do that sort of like they'll burn the beans if they get too hot. Correct?
No, it'll overheat the motor, and there's a fuse in there that'll blow.
Oh, it'll blow it out. Okay.
Yep.
And then how do you adjust the grind? Do you just...
Up here.
Okay. Okay.
Up to 40, down to 0.
And then what's this guy here?
This is something new that they came out with, Baratza came out with. You can replace the collection container and put in this, and this holds the portafilter.
Oh, cool.
And it's adjustable up and down. There's different settings depending on your portafilter, and it's meant for that.
Okay, and so that fits on any of these, the Baratza machines. Okay.
Yep.
All right, so then I guess the end of the line here is the Virtuoso. So tell me about this one.
44 millimeter burrs, a little bit larger. It's
okay.
Grind which one a little bit faster. It goes a little bit finer than the Maestro and the Maestro Plus. Has a little more stainless on the casing. It's got the button on the front and the timer on the side.
Okay.
But it's basically goes a little bit finer.
Okay.
So we'll work with like the Ranchillo Silvia and machines such as that.
Okay.
Whereas these others aren't as good. The other Baratzas aren't going to work quite as well with those machines.
I see. So what do you... Well, first, why don't you tell me what you like and what you don't like about them?
The one thing I do like about the Baratza line is that these containers are all coated with an anti-static plastic so that when you take this out, you're not going to have Mexican jumping beans all over the place, the coffee jumping all over. The Capresso does not have that.
And the Capresso also doesn't have an interchangeable thing to put the portafilter in as well.
Correct.
Okay.
That's right. Yep.
All right.
Absolutely.
Okay. Cool.
So let's put this down. Let you hear what it sounds like. Let's put this down. And
did you plug them in?
Well,
I didn't plug them in.
I thought you did that.
I didn't.
All right. Right.
The technical moment.
Okay.
That's pretty quiet.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this one plugged in?
None of them are.
Oh, well.
We need a key grip in here.
Man.
I just was doing the prop. I was the prop mistress.
It's hard to get
technical.
good help.
Yeah, I know. That's not too loud either.
Oh, wait a minute. It's not too bad. I think...
Cool.
Okay, you're done.
Okay. So you just set that, you just turn that on and it'll just grind down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Great. All right, well,
that
thank
takes care
you.
of that category, kind of, sort of.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else? Any last final thoughts on this category?
I think in grinders you get pretty much what you pay for.
Okay.
In general, across the board.
Awesome. Thank you, Gail.
You're welcome. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.